to build their business. They don't have enough time to do the things that are going to be effective. And I want to share something with you if this is you, if that's the case for you, if you're struggling to build your business, if you're struggling to do the activities every single day that grow your business because you don't have enough time because you have so many other things going on. If you're doing other things, if you have family, if you have kids, if you have church, and you find that you don't have enough time to do the activities that will grow your business. Can I get a hands up or a heart or a like? That's me. If that's you, I hear this from a lot of people. You got all these activities that you're supposed to be doing to build your business, but you find that you don't have enough time to do all of them. And that's the reason why you're struggling to get a lot done and to make money in your business. There's a solution for this. There's a simple one. And I talk about this with people and I reiterate it. Please listen. Okay? The amount of time that you're spending on each activity, if you gave yourself a timer for 5 to 10 minutes to do that activity, I don't spend more than 5 minutes on my social media content coming up with ideas for it. Any longer than 5 to 10 minutes is a waste of time and it's way too much time. If you shorten the amount of time that the activities in your business take and you strategically function and plan that time into your schedule and you literally give yourself very little bit of time to build your business, you will be more efficient and get more done. Instead of giving yourself all the time in the world to get stuff done, limiting the amount of time that you will allow yourself to build your business and to do the activities and doing them as fast as possible in increments, in short stints. Today, I'm going to only spend 10 minutes on this and then that's it. But then 10 minutes each day, that compounds. Some of you haven't spent 10 minutes on your business in 2 months, and you say it's because you're too busy. I'm sorry, but that's an excuse. You've made that up. You believe that in your head, that you're too busy to find 10 minutes to do anything in your business all month. That's a complete lie that you bought into. So first off, stop blaming and making excuses for why you can't find 10 minutes, literally, and take 10 minutes to do the activities, okay? So if you don't have enough time, limit the amount of time and just do 10-minute chunks when you have the time. Shorten the amount of time. Some of you guys are taking 2 to 3 hours to do what you only need to give yourself 10 minutes to do, or maybe 2 days of 10 minutes. And you get it done, but because you have built up in your head this belief that it has to take that long or it's not good enough, you won't do it. You won't even do the activity, okay? Or you believe that you're not good enough if you don't spend that long. Limit your amount of time, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever you can do. Shorten it up. Stop giving yourself so much time and then waiting until everything else in your schedule is clear to do everything. Prioritize into your schedule. Make time in your schedule for that 10 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. Maybe getting up 15 minutes earlier, waking up. I'm sorry, my friends, but you can figure this out. Every single one of you can. And the only reason why we say that we don't have enough time to build our business is because we bought into these lies, these excuses, these stories that we tell ourselves. I work with people that have like 5, 10 kids, and yet they find that 10 minutes to do and build their business, and they're highly effective and they make millions of dollars, and they weren't when they started either. They got to that place by staying consistent. Consistency over perfection. Shortening the amount of time that they give themselves per activity. Getting more done, packing more punch into that short amount of time. Many of you guys give yourself way too long, way too much time, enough time to dilly-dally around and spend wasting time, and then you say, I don't have enough time to build my business or to do these activities. Because you're giving yourself too much time or believing that it has to take that long or it's not good enough. That's why imperfect action, taking as little time as possible to get stuff done, shortening the amount of time, something that would normally take you 2 hours, making it only giving yourself 10 minutes, or giving yourself 10 minutes on day 1 and then on day 2, maybe on Monday and Friday, if that's all you can do. Like, seriously, Instead of giving yourself the world of time to do stuff, shorten the amount of time to get it done. Done is better than perfect. 80% there is better than 100% all the time when it comes to your sales, your marketing, your business building. Way too many of you business owners are giving yourself too much dally time where you can literally just scroll social media and then you call and you say, I don't have time to build my business. Shorten the amount of time that it takes to do the activities. If you're giving yourself 2 hours, don't give yourself 2 hours to do it. Online marketing, online sales, online business does not take that long. And if you're taking that long to do it, you're doing it wrong. I've been doing online business for 18 years, helped companies scale to multiple tens of millions of dollars. And every single time, this is the case. In every single brand that we have built, that we have worked with, shorten the amount of time. You can get more done by not making it perfect and by doing good enough. And instead of holding in your brain that it has to be a certain way for it to be good enough to put out there, being worried about the first impression, being worried about how you look, being worried about how people are going to judge you, being worried about how it's going to be perceived, being worried about, are people going to understand? Is this the perfect post for my social media? And then not posting anything for 5 weeks because you haven't made one stinking good post. Because you're at this place where you built it up in your brain that it has to be a certain way or you won't do anything at all. Just do something. Keep it simple. Stop giving yourself so much time and so many excuses. Set a standard for yourself and boundaries on your time that you will no longer allow yourself to operate in that way. And then limit the amount of time that you give yourself to build your business. You got kids? This is the number one thing you guys got to do. I help consult multiple companies, like 5 companies that I have to get on calls and work with them and work with their staff throughout the day. Hundreds of people I've talked to. How do I build my business? I shorten the amount of time I give myself to get everything done. Stop giving yourself so much time to get the activities done and having this belief that it has to be perfect or you won't put anything out there. And just show up imperfectly every single day, taking imperfect action consistently every day, over time, consistent action, day after day after day after day after day after day, every single day. That's what produces results. Not one amazing post once every 6 weeks or 6 months or 6 years or whatever it is. Just show up imperfectly as you are. Don't give any worry or concern to what other people think about you, what other people, how they'll perceive it, how they'll receive it, because you can literally post again the next day in a different way. If it's not received a certain way, say it another way tomorrow. Stop elevating this belief. It's killing business owners. This is why I'm so passionate about it. It is literally destroying. They have potential to build $1 million business, and yet they're sitting at 0 because their pride and ego is telling them they can't do what I just told you to do. That's it. You have to. You cannot give yourself unlimited time to build stuff. Shorten the amount of time per activity. I'm not talking about the macro or the big picture. I'm not talking about rushing through the big picture. Patience in the big picture is important. And the tiny daily activities, figure out ways to shorten every single activity that you do and shrink the amount of time that you give yourself to do those activities. And you will get way more done with way less stress without feeling like you don't have enough time. I promise you that. Or you'll be right where you are right now, making excuses in a year, in 2 years, saying the same old stupid story that you don't have enough time because that's what you believe, and for some reason you will not allow yourself to do what I just told you to do. Those are the 2 options you got. You can either get up, take imperfect action, or keep telling yourself the stupid story, I don't have enough time, I don't have the ability, I'm not able to because XYZ, blaming everything else outside of yourself, never taking personal responsibility. Or you can show up for yourself today, take imperfect action now instead of tomorrow, instead of putting off to tomorrow, starting today, and start to move the needle forward for you. Those are your two options. Some of you watching this, you're going to be here 2 years from now and nothing's going to change in your life because you refused to apply this. You thought it was everything else but this. So this is one of the number one things. And then there's maybe one person who's going to apply it and their business is going to soar and it's going to change their life. All right? Listen, you have to do this. You have to do this. You cannot make the excuse, I don't have enough time anymore.